Hey guys, all right. So we got the votes in. Thank you everyone for voting. We got quite a few votes, which is really cool. And here are the cars that we're going to be bidding on today. And if we don't win any of the cars today, this is all going to be live bidding, and we're going to show it in this video. If we don't win the cars today, and then you can send in more cars, and we already have some more cars for tomorrow. Remember, they have to have plates on them, and they have to be within about 400,000 yen. And so let's go over the cars. Come have a look here on the screen. And so the top three cars, very good chance we're not going to be able to buy these top three cars because they are the Forester here, the S15 here, and the Crown here. Maybe zoom in so you can see this.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why we're probably not going to win these ones. But I also got three other cars which were the backups for these ones, and we'll see how that goes. So the first one here is the Forester. Probably of all of the cars, my favorite one. The reason why we're not going to win this one, though, is it already sold last week for 475,000 yen. So that means somebody bought the car for the purpose of reselling at auction again for some profit. And so if it's already over our budget for what it sold for last week, nobody in the right mind is going to let it sell for within that 400,000 yen. And so that's kind of off the table. We will show you the bidding on that today, sort of. And here's the thing: is we're not really allowed to show the bidding. So we'll show the bidding as it's happening, but it's kind of censoring the things so that we don't get into any trouble. Okay, on to the next one. So also, these are in order from auction time. And so if we win one, anything after that has to be canceled. And so this is the first one up today. The second one up today is this Impreza. That's the version 5.
Ooh, yeah.
And this one here, I decided we're going to bid 350. The first one, the Forester, we're going to bid 400,000 on because that is our budget, and that's really, we don't even have a chance to get that one. We do have a chance to get this one, and I want to bid 350 on it instead of 400 because it has some pretty bad corrosion on the roof up here, and also some pretty bad corrosion around the rear wheels, which makes this one kind of a difficult one to sell. We can probably get it for a reasonable price, but even so, even if we get it for a cheap price, finding somebody who's wanting to buy one that is a low-grade Impreza, this has over 200,000 kilometers, so I think it might be a little bit too difficult, and that's why I don't want to bid our full budget on it. Also, this one comes from Sapporo, and so that's way up north, so transportation costs is going to be expensive, and that has to be factored into it as well. This one here, I quite like this one. It was a non-turbo, but again, this one is in Sapporo, which is up north, which means high transportation costs. Also, it has corrosion on the roof in the same spot. Sapporo is like a snowy, mountainy kind of area of Japan. And so you do have to worry about corrosion up there. Also, this one went unsold last week. We don't know the highest bid because we didn't bid on it last week. But when a car goes unsold, it typically means that, well, it goes unsold because the reserve isn't met. And the reserve is often not met because the car is, like, the seller wants too much for the car than what it's worth. So I don't want to do a strong bid on this because it means we're going to end up overpaying for it. Whoever wins this is probably going to overpay for it this week. So we'll see. And I'm going to bid only 150,000 yen on this one. And so that's like $1,200. We'll see. If we can get it for that price, I think I'd be happy with it, especially in the black color. Next one here is the Crown Wagon, and we're actually not going to bid on this one. I thought, I love this one, but it has kind of a major problem. If you look at the plate here in the back, and you won't be able to see this, it's a 400 series vehicle, and remember we said that this one's kind of weird that they mark this down as a 2-seater. The reason why is because you have to take the seats out if you want to register the vehicle as a commercial vehicle. And then because it's a commercial vehicle, if we send this one to the States, the US, which is the only market who would be interested in buying this most likely, then it would have to come in under the commercial vehicle tax rate, which is 25% instead of 2.5%, and so that's going to remove anyone from wanting to buy this car, so we really can't buy this one. Plus, we don't really want a station wagon without any seats in it, because that removes the purpose of having a station wagon, is to carry people. This one here, again, this one sold last week. It sold previously 2 times. One for 675,000 yen, and then a second time it sold for 590 or something like that. And so we really don't have a chance at this. I thought I'd just leave it anyway.
No, looks cool.
Yeah, I thought about for this one and for this one upping our budget a little bit, but then I thought that's a little bit not fair if I already said it has to be 400,000. And this last one here is the Odyssey, and this one's not legal for Canada yet. It's a 2004 12, and so it won't be importable until December. What that means is for us to find a buyer for it will be rather difficult, and so I'm going to bid on this one, but we're going to bid a really low price of 60,000 yen. It has no reserve, and the start price is 30,000. 60,000 has a chance to win it, but it also has the VSA lamp on, which makes it really difficult to sell as well. So if we can get it for that price, I think it would be okay. And I think that we would be able to at least find somewhere to break even on this one. But I don't know, this isn't one that I'm going for. So we got a whole bunch of cars. Most of them are a little bit more expensive. High chance we're not going to win anything today, but what we're going to do from now is go right into the bidding. We'll show you these 6 cars, just a little clip of each one, and then let you know how they did. And we're also still accepting people sending in more cars for this, so make sure that you send it to, or you can browse using this auction.pacificcoastjdm.com and then send it to our email. And our don't look at that.
Yep.
Our email is info at pacificcoastjdm.com, all one word. And then send your pics into that. Make sure the car has plates on it, and make sure it's going to be something that's either rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, because we don't want front-wheel drive for this.
Front-wheel drive, no fun.
Not fun on the ice. We had that last year. It wasn't fun. So, yeah. Okay.
Record.
Okay, we're already recording.
Oh, nice.
All right, Mike, get in here. We got to do this right now, though. Oh, we're online. We're bidding.
We're bidding. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Do it live. We're done.
We're past. Oh, man. What a day this has been. Bids are still going up. Reserve hasn't been met. I can't say the price because I'm going to get into trouble, but we're probably about 20% over our budget. It's still going up right now. This is for the Forester. And I didn't see, actually. I didn't watch the result.
Didn't go much higher than...
And it went unsold?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take a look here in our system to see. We're in the English one? Okay, so yes, that one was unsold for about 20% more than our highest bid is, and we'll go on to the next one now. Okay, our auction comes up in one car here. This one is the Impreza that we're going to bid 350,000 yen on. It's the one with the rusted out rear fenders and rusty roof that comes from really far away, and so we're bidding kind of a low price for it. It's a version 5 white STI. Okay, here's our bid. On your marks, get set. Need to get one of these ones.
Clicker.
Okay, we're bidding. Bid. Oh, reserve released at 200,000. 200,000? I guess I can say that. That's probably okay. This one might be our car. We're bidding 350 on it, right? Come on, people, stop bidding. Stop it. You're bothering me. Oh, and we won it.
Just like that.
Just like that. 275. And we can say the price because that's one that we won.
Cool.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Cool. We got an Impreza. That's a rad car for it. Even if
Yeah,
it's in bad
nice.
condition, it's still gonna be lots of fun. I'm happy about that.
Sweet.
Let's see if you're happy. Put the camera on your face.
I'm happy!
Nope, that's a fake. Do a real, authentic smile.
This is my real
Now,
authentic smile.
you have to say,
I'm so happy!
No, say, I like that.
I like that.
I'm gonna be... Okay, well, it looks like we ended up winning the second car that we bid on, which is cool. That means that you guys didn't get to see which cars that we otherwise would have bid on and what the results are. So here's what it is. The first one, the Forester, as you saw. I can't say because it's a USS. I can't say the price because of they're going to be angry with us. But that one sold for over 500,000 yen. That one, as we expected, was outside of our budget. The next one up was the one that we won. We won it for 275,000, which I think is a very reasonable price for that car, even considering the kind of low condition, because a good condition one is usually around 800,000 to 1.2 million yen. Next one, the S15 Silvia, which is one of the favorites from you guys. You loved that car more than anything, is what it seemed like. It was a non-turbo, and our bid for that was going to be $150 because number one, it was a non-turbo, but secondly, it was far away and it was not in great condition with the rust on the roof. That one sold for in the low 200,000s, which I guess to some people would seem reasonable, but being a non-turbo, I think that's kind of, I don't know, that's pushing it a bit. Crown Station Wagon, we couldn't bid on this one because of the wonky registration on it and the only 2 seats, and so that one ended up selling for 111,000 yen, so like $1,000 for that. Seems expensive to me. I was expecting that one to go for about 60 or 70,000. And then the GDB Impreza, this one I knew was nowhere, it wasn't even going to be close. It sold for, we can say the price because it's not a USS, 805,000 yen. That's, yeah, that's, it reminds me a lot of the customers that we get as new customers, and then all of their first bids are half price of what the cars actually sell for. And then it puts us in a weird position because we're like, we know that you don't have a chance, but you know, you're a new customer. We're still kind of feeling this situation out. But yeah, that one was not even close. And the next one, the RB Odyssey, the JDM 4-wheel drive, kind of minivan, kind of station wagon, 200 horsepower. That one we may have actually won. I had set our bid at 60,000 yen, which is like $500, and it ended up selling for 46,000 yen, which is like $350. And so, big win on that for whoever won it. But that's how much those cost. Cars that were made in that many units oftentimes become very cheap by the time that they are like 15 years old. And so there it is. Here's the numbers again. Woo! And then I guess that's going to be the end of this video. The next video is going to be showing you guys the GC8 Impreza that we won, which is going to be very cool. I'm very excited about that one. And I'm glad that we got a car that's kind of sporty, because that's what makes this kind of trip fun, I think. Okay, so see you guys next time.
Yes.